What's up, everyone? Welcome back for one of my favorite recipes this time of year. Thanksgiving is coming up and we all like to dabble in a little pumpkin pie, am I right? Pumpkin pie is actually a very healthy dessert, honestly, depending on how you make it. So I'm going to show you an extremely healthy way to make it today. I am keeping it very low carb. It's going to be a crustless pumpkin pie, but you guys certainly could do a crust on it as well, and it's still going to be a great option for dessert. So this is also going to be something you can make super quick. The cooking time's a little bit longer, but it's such a quick process to whip this up and get it in the oven. So if you guys are in a pinch and need to bring a dessert or make a dessert for your Thanksgiving this year or your holiday parties, this is a great staple. So to get started, all you're gonna do is preheat your oven to 350 degrees. And I've got a pie plate, whatever the normal size is for a pie plate, laying around. We're gonna use that afterwards. But for right now, we're just gonna mix everything in our mixing bowl. We are gonna make this pumpkin pie even healthier because we're gonna add some protein to it, which pumpkin pie typically does not have. So I'm gonna use the MTS Whey in pumpkin pie. We're gonna add 2 full scoops of this. So this is not only going to make this dessert healthier in the aspect that it's gonna have some protein in it, it's gonna actually satiate you a bit better, make you feel a little more full so you don't overindulge too much. So 2 full scoops, and if you don't have pumpkin pie, because I know it sold out very quick this year, vanilla is a great substitute as well. Since we are adding pumpkin to the recipe, you'll still get those pumpkin flavors. The only other dry good we're gonna add to it is some sweetener. So your sweetener of choice, I'm using my trusty buddy Splenda, and we're gonna add 3/4 a cup of Splenda to our protein. For seasoning, the only extra thing I'm adding here is gonna be some ground cinnamon, Saigon cinnamon. You don't really have to get too fancy with this, you guys. Very minimal ingredients needed. I just added probably about 1/2 teaspoon. I don't typically measure cinnamon, so use your best judgment on that one. And let's just give this a quick little stir before we add in the wet ingredients. That's all stirred up. Next, we're gonna take a full can of 100% pure pumpkin. Pumpkin is gonna give us a crap ton of fiber as well as vitamin A. So we're gonna add the full can in there. And I like to point out, just to double check, you make sure you get the pure pumpkin and not the pumpkin pie filling. Next ingredient we're gonna add is gonna be milk. I'm gonna use 12 ounces of milk, and today I'm just using the almond cashew unsweetened blend. You guys can use any kind of milk you want. Again, I've got measured out here 12 ounces to pour into our batter. Last ingredient is gonna be eggs, and I took 4 large eggs, and we're only using the whites of the eggs today, so I took 4 egg whites, and I've got that already stirred up in my bowl here. This ends up being a lot of liquid, so make sure you use a big mixing bowl, and go ahead and mix this up. You will notice the batter, it's gonna be liquidy, it's only gonna be so thick, so just be careful as you're mixing that all up. You want pumpkin pie? Make some gains, bro? Now that we've got that all stirred up, I'm gonna take some non-stick Pam spray and just spray our pie dish. This is gonna be filled to the brim. You can see it's pretty liquidy still, and that should fill up your entire pie dish. All right, guys, that's all it takes. We're gonna slap this baby in the oven, 350 degrees, and you're gonna wanna let it bake for 50 to 55 minutes. So we will see you when it's all done. All right, guys, 55 minutes has passed, and I just took our pumpkin pie out of the oven. I do suggest you let this cool for a period of time before you slice it up or eat it. I preferably would advise you guys to keep it in the fridge overnight. That'll just let the pumpkin pie kind of set and thicken a little bit more. But this is going to give you 8 slices of delicious pumpkin pie. I even bet your friends and family are not gonna know that this is so low calorie, low sugar, and healthy for you. So you guys are gonna love this recipe. Be sure to give it a try. Super easy. And if you do make it, go ahead and tag me on the Instagram. I'm going to smear mine with some fat-free whipped cream and enjoy this guilt-free all week. I hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving, guilt-free, and I will see you in the next video.